tell us who you are and who you're with.
My name is Joe Nardella. I'm the volunteer assistant at Harvard University, and I primarily work with the face-off specialists there.
Great. And what is it that brought you to ID's showcase this year?
I've actually been working out in Minnesota for a couple years. I do a lot of face-off clinics with Team Minnesota, so I've developed great relationships with those guys. And then when they told me that they were having the showcase starting last year, I wanted to be one of the first guys to come out and help out. So I think it's been awesome, both last year and now this year. And it's really cool to see it grow in year 2.
Is there anything that you notice about recruiting out of the Midwest that's a little different than like a kid from the East Coast?
Yeah, definitely. So I'm from upstate New York, and when I come out here, it kind of gives me that feel. That's why I really like it. But the kids out here, you can just tell they're all so nice, so down to earth, very polite, and I think that's something that's like it's often overlooked. And not undervalued, but people don't really recognize it as much, and you can really tell that the type of kid out here is different than the kids on the East Coast, so I think that's very unique, and it's something I really enjoy.
What can you tell us about your program that would attract kids to come there as opposed to a Princeton or another program in the Ivies?
Oh, put me on the spot recruiting wise. So Harvard's in Boston. Obviously, it's been around for so long. There's a ton of history at this school. I mean, if you take a tour, you will get an influx of information that you can't even digest in one day. Just the amount of famous people that have been to school there, whether it be actors, former presidents. But it's just an awesome place to meet people and connect with people from all over the world. Harvard has a ton of international students. I think our players there really enjoy that. The campus dynamic is very different. Like you have Harvard Square, and it's separated, Harvard Square, and then like the athletic side, and it's separated by the Charles River. So the kids kind of have the feeling like they can at least get away from, because they're down there so much. But then when they come down, it's all business, and you kind of flip that switch, like they go into work mode in terms of athletics rather than the school side of things. So it's really cool. And obviously the academic prestige of the school goes without saying. I think to be able to attend a university like that is a second to none experience, that if you're able to take the opportunity to take advantage of that, you have to.
And what can you tell us about the culture of the team itself?
I think we just have such hard-working kids. To actually get into Harvard takes so much hard work and like accomplishment that like when you get in, it's almost like, oh my God, I did it. It seems like the work is almost a little bit easier than it was to get there. So I think those types of kids are like high achievers, and I think that's going to carry over to lacrosse in the future, and we continue to get great recruits and great people on our team. They help out in the community and stuff, so I'm really happy to be a part of the program.
Oh, and so what else can you tell Bob about what you like about ID Showcase and his event?
Well, I love the weather out here. It's never like too hot.
Yeah.
The people are always so nice and welcoming and friendly, and I think the players continue to get better every single year out here. So I really love coming out, and I'd love to be a part of it for as long as the showcase continues.
Any little tidbits you want to tell us about your life in the MLL?
So I actually came right from Denver. We played the Outlaws on Saturday night. I'm a member of the Boston Cannons. We beat them.
Congratulations.
But thank you very much. But it's tough balancing both, because in the summer I'm playing every single weekend, sometimes on Thursdays. So it's not very frequent that I get to take advantage of recruiting opportunities like this as much as maybe as some of these other guys who don't play, where they have their weekends to go and travel and see kids play. So this opportunity being on a Monday and Tuesday is very unique, and I definitely want to take advantage of it. If you haven't gotten to the Twin Cities, you have to do it. Both Minneapolis and St. Paul are very cool, great restaurants, very beautiful in the summer, and a lot of great people.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Have a good rest of your event.
Yeah, you too. I'm sure I'll see you around.